For thousands of years, civil engineering followed a linear path: design, build, and walk away. Once complete, it was left alone to fight the elements. This created a persistent blind spot. Once a bridge or skyscraper enters the physical world, predicting how it handles extreme loads or severe weather relies on theoretical math. Without real-time feedback, engineers are often left with physical trial and error, essentially waiting for a real-world stress test. Curious. Imagine if these structures lived double lives, one in our physical world and a perfectly mirrored digital version that experiences the same stresses in real time. This is the digital twin, a detailed virtual model of a physical asset that is continuously updated with real-world sensor data. Moving away from static, finished structures allows engineers to see exactly how an asset is aging, finally clearing the historical blindness that often hides future risks. A digital twin is born long before the first stone is laid. It starts as a building information model, or BIM, a 3D digital blueprint that contains the precise geometry and material data of the intended design. To keep this model from becoming a dead file, engineers install structural health monitoring sensors during construction. These sensors act as a nervous system, feeding live data back into the virtual model throughout the structure's operational life. Managing the massive data volume from these sensors requires a specialized pipeline. Edge computing handles immediate processing on site, while cloud networks manage the heavy computational lifting needed to analyze the system as a whole. This constant data flow keeps the virtual model synchronized. It mirrors the physical decay, vibration, and stress of its real-world counterpart, second by second. By fusing the initial design with a live data stream, engineers transform a static file into a continuous, living digital shadow of reality. This synchronization creates a simulation sandbox. Because the twin is an exact replica of the current physical state, engineers can use it to test the future before it actually arrives. If a city needs to move an unusually heavy vehicle across an aging bridge or plans a major renovation, they can simulate those changes on the digital twin first. The model shows exactly where the structure will strain, with vulnerability points glowing red before a single tire touches the actual pavement. This visibility extends to the utilities hidden beneath our feet. By modeling water, gas, and electric grids, companies can identify a failing pipeline or an overloaded circuit and plan maintenance before a service disruption occurs. Digital twins also provide a map for disaster response. In a flood simulation, planners can see precisely how stormwater will flow through city blocks during different rainfall scenarios, revealing which neighborhoods are most at risk. Shifting the entire trial and error process out of the physical world and into a safe digital environment means the public is no longer the test subject for new infrastructure ideas. While these twins are powerful for individual buildings, the technology is now scaling up to cover entire urban ecosystems. Singapore is a primary example of this macro-scale application. Much of this dense urban landscape, from rooftops to skyscrapers, has been modeled into a unified 3D platform. Urban planners use this massive digital replica to test transportation changes. They can drop a new housing development into the model and see the immediate ripple effects on traffic flow across the surrounding 4 city blocks. By integrating environmental data with the physical buildings and utilities, managers gain a singular, holistic view of the entire city's health and efficiency. Proving the impact of these massive investments in a digital space ensures that public funds are spent on infrastructure that is guaranteed to work before ground is ever broken. This shift from viewing structures as static objects to viewing them as living datasets allows engineers to evolve. They are no longer just passive observers of decay. They are active predictors of future behavior. This has a direct impact on the bottom line. Infrastructure owners can now look at a portfolio of aging assets and use the data to accurately prioritize maintenance budgets where they are needed most. As the cost of sensors continues to fall, this technology is moving into routine, everyday infrastructure. Digital twin fluency is becoming a standard requirement for civil engineers, rather than a specialized niche. We are seeing the creation of a continuous digital thread, one that starts at the first design meeting and stays connected to the physical structure for decades. This predictive lifecycle management is the foundation for engineering in a changing climate. It gives us the data needed to support resilient design, a goal we will explore further in our next episode on self-healing concrete.